Okay. All of that should be running. And then that can close. The first turnabout. Confirm. Gasp, gasp. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Tits McGee! Oh, hi, Tits McGee. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's the one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want you to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. That's despair. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a very simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Buds. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's really the buzz. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he is a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Like a child crying on the outside, just shut the fuck up, man. Jump off a cliff. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Buds. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yeah. Why, yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and whatever. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Hey, buds. The defendant. I do not care, man, about your fucking achievements. The defendant, well, that's not that. Well, that's Larry Buds, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Could I read the case report to cover my... It's... wait... No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. What is this fucking stretched out bullshit? The answer is fucking simple! Why is this happening? Let's hear your answer. Who's the victim's name in this case? It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what's the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I'm not using this fucking walkthrough. There's an achievement bullshit. No. There we go. Oh, this one is so much better. She was struck once with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Tinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. Okay, Ms. Wright, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. I have a walkthrough, fuck off. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You do not want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Buds, is it true that the victim had you recently dumped you? Hey, what's your buddy? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark, Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Was it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what you described is genuinely what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Oh. no, no, no. That being told in court when you haven't done anything and this fucking goddamn piece of shit of a lawyer is trying to pin a murder on you that you didn't do and also says that you're a girl that is now dead was seeing other men and also dumped you while you are while the character is being delusional. Oh my god, no. That is so not, no, that's so not okay. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the What do you mean? What is this? All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts. That is so not okay! She took their money and used it to support a lifestyle. Girls like that are just so low. Not as low as OnlyFans objects, but they're like on this. I mean, whores, prostitutes, OnlyFans objects, and those kinds of whores that have sugar daddies. They're all the same. Bitches are also same level. They're all the same. She took their money. Okay, dude. We can clearly see what kind of a woman this was, Miss Stone. This Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Buds, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Wait, where's the answer? What the fuck? This is not even in the walkthrough. Why make a walkthrough if you don't put this option in there? I'm so confused. The client has no idea what he wants to affect. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean? The cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Heh. Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, you went. What do I do now? Bruh, these options are not in there, for fuck's sakes. That is so bullshit. I can't read any of that. This is bullshit. This is so stupid. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. I know. I'll send him the signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. So it doesn't matter the choices. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't specify, it doesn't matter. Okay, good to know. Well, Mr. Buds, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Buds is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order ordered into the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. fucking get lawyers that lie and defend criminals. That's why I never was able to fucking watch Better Call Saul, because it's just bullshit. Mr. Saw It and Breaking Bad is overrated. You sell newspaper subscriptions in this, correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Every single person who lies in court deserves jail time, equal to the punishment of the original crime, on top of the crime punishment. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I look inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I, whatever, in a fright and found myself unable to go inside. Though to call the police I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Aren't your fingerprints on the fucking murder weapon though? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant, sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's room apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your personal whatever. Now, Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. Is it the evidence? Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There is bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. And then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it, rub it in the witness face. Okay, touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Witness account. Now that you cross-examine the fact, as the game will explain, you'll be able to get more information. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange. Here's what to do. Press the 9th statement. Okay. About time. I remember the exact time. I remember the exact time. Yes. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I remember, and I present in the autopsy report. Present. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of the death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that? Oh. This is trivial, the witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Solwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Ace Attorney, simulator. Great job, Wright, way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradiction. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. Witness cross-examination. Solwit makes his second testimony. To clear up the confusion, you cross-examiner press the second statement. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh. But it had 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. No, there was a blackout. How are you stupid? That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. This fucking dumbass bitch. Don't. You're a judge? Get the fuck out of here. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What the fuck? That is so stupid. You know what to do. I've got this one. Solwit second statement. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice. I need to press that one. Hold it! Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television, right? I can't put my finger on it, but something in this fishy. Oh my god, you're stupid as well! Shit! Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified that he heard the time. Present. Blackout record. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record is proof of it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. God. Ha. I will irk. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It's simulator strikes again. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time, witness cross-examination, press whatever you want. But when ready, present the statute evidence. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That was when what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess I would explain it. The defensive may cross-examine gladly. Press whatever you want. Hearing the time. Press. 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 That strikes me a very suspicious mistake. Yes. I can see you be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. Table clock? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is it supposed to be a clock? You with your objections or your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solvit. Hey, I saw it in there, okay? It was a clock. Your Honor, if I may, yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just do this and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Yes, Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this whole witness testimony. The only thing he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went there. In there. I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solvit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what was the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture, whatever. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. He should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is... Try sounding the clock. Let's the sound of the let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what the time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ak. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between that what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha, ha, ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. Damn it. I was so scared. So close. Oh, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal, You lawyers all slime. I hate you. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. This McGee! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But this McGee, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course, there is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull out this one off. Let's see the evidence. It's the passport. Yes. The victim had just returned home abroad from the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it was 4 here, it's 1 AM on the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Fuck. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It. Dot. Okay. Oh, order, I say. This case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client, simulator strikes again. He was arrested and he has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete the defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. Turns out Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, whatever, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew! I still can't believe we won! Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Tits McGee. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end to such a satisfying note. I've never seen Tits McGee looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean... Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't it this in the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude, these bitches, they're not worth it. They look so amazing, and they can literally promise you everything, but they're a fucking devil. They're demons. They're just devils. That's what they are. Fucking lunatics, most of them. Real women are dying breed. Don't that just make you want to cry, Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? What? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. Oh, I'm not. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I don't fucking know what this needs. What the hell? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Okay, well, weird why that is not in the other walkthrough, huh? Where did you get that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to be traveling with. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. It's fucking weird, that's what it is. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them.
People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in, never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became his lawyer was because of him. Simulator strikes again. Yeah, part of that at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me unless you count the clock he gave Mia." Tits McGee. Sorry for calling you Mia. You're nothing but the Tits McGee. You don't deserve a proper name. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the Tits McGee about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.